today we're talking about functional stress management. So the theme this week has been how to manage burnout, how to manage stress, how to get more productive in an environment maybe where you feel a lot of pressure. So I'm really excited to do this video. Do the social media thing where you like, share, or comment below this video. That would help me out, and it might help out some of your friends. So would really appreciate that. Okay, so back to the task at hand, functional stress management. It's this idea that, the number one thing you can do to prevent burnout, to prevent misery in your life, is to effectively manage your stress. And one of the most effective ways that I know to manage stress that my clients consistently have shown too is when you move your body, you can deal with stress in a constructive way, right? So what are some unconstructive ways people handle stress? They overeat, they get irritable and take it out on their loved ones and family or housemates or all of that. When you're not managing stress well, you're not sleeping particularly well, you're making poor health choices, you're doing comfort food, or you're doing convenient food because you just can't handle it. So these types of things, hurt your health overall, which then hurts your productivity, which can increase your stress, and you get into this weird spiral that just increases your general levels of stress as you go on if left unchecked. So the opportunity is, how can we take the stresses of things that happen, because there's so many things that happen out in the world that we can't control, and use that to constructively get out of it and keep healthy and try to keep the stress level manageable, right? So the idea is, I've done a lot of movement work, and that could be exercise from as simple as taking a quick walk around the neighborhood to train for a marathon to, weights and stuff like that. Or it could just be quick movement breaks where you're controlling your breath, you're giving your eyes a rest because we're on computers all the time in this time. So if you do a lot of video conferencing or Zooms and you feel like your eyes are tired at the end of the day, you're just not taking enough eye breaks. So just, close your eyes, put a timer on your phone for a minute, and do that every hour, and it will change your day. It's insane how powerful that can be. So the idea is, so the more stress you have, the more you should be working out, and the more you work out, the better more productive you should be, because when you're handling stress, you're dealing with the emotional component, so you can actually think about your job, you can think about the problem at hand, think about how to take action to improve your situation or reduce stress, versus just letting stress kind of bubble up and cloud your thinking, cloud your judgment. At least, when my first job, I was definitely there with long hours, not enough sleep, being on call, being woken up at random times at night that you couldn't control was terrible. And so I got to a point where I was just consistently tired, consistently stressed out about work and student loans, and I wasn't sleeping, and so started to gain weight, and then started to just not want to wake up. So probably entering the level of slight level of depression. But what turned it around was saying I needed to change something, right? I can't have all this stuff that feels outside of my control. It feels like it's part of the environment. It feels like part of the agreements and responsibilities that I agree to really destroy my quality of life. And so I went crazy and decided I'm going to train for a marathon. And through running, I was able to, one, get those negative feelings out so I could say, okay, if I'm not reacting to this, how would I approach it better? And so, you figure out money plan, you figure out I found out, survive on $30 of groceries for 2 weeks. So there's that. Not suggested, but I could do it. And that got me out of, that depression and that despair. So what are some things that you can do, right? Like I've talked a lot about before, like the simple walk. I know, like in when I was working at Apple, a lot of times you take a walking meeting with friends to brainstorm ideas. Get out of the office, get some sun, get your head in a different place so that you're ready to solve problems, and that is a really great thing. And almost everyone can do that. So always check with your doctor when you change up physical stuff. But walking's pretty easy, so you can do that. We recommend in high performance that every hour you're taking a movement break where, again, you close your eyes to rest your eyes, since we're all on the technologies. And, stand up, do some arm stretches, bounce in place, quick things like that. If you do those consistently every hour, it'll change how like the energy you have. And sometimes stress is just low energy. So if you can do these micro breaks every hour, just pick one if you want. You can do a quick meditation too, or all the different things. It will help your energy throughout the day, which will help your stress level. So all these types of things are things that we suggest in the certified high performance coaching process. So if you'd like to learn more about that, you can always go to seanbutler.com/coaching, or just keep watching these morning videos that I do for you before my workout. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, post the comments below this video. Again, do the social media thing, share, like, subscribe, whatever you feel like. It would really help me out. It might, again, help out one of your friends that are on these platforms. And that said, guys, go out there, live with more joy, more personal growth, and impact in your communities. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care.